Okay, so I want to share a little story with you about something that has just happened to me that has initially left me feeling very gefrunzeled, which is a great Yiddish word for frustrated and really annoyed with myself. So let me tell you what's happened. So I am back in England. I've just arrived back today. I've had a long day of traveling, and I'm here because I've got 7 days of work coming up. And tomorrow is an additional day because I'm booked on a training course that I do as part of my work. And so I get paid to attend the training. And normally it would be all expenses paid to get the train here and also to have the hotel provided, which is where I am right now. And when I arrived at the hotel after a long day of traveling tonight, I just sat down to go onto my laptop to look up the training materials for the day tomorrow, and I couldn't find them. And I thought, well, that's really odd. Why can't I find them? And I then discovered that the training course that I thought was tomorrow is actually a year tomorrow. So I have arrived my training course 1 year early. Yes, 1 year early. Can you believe it? That's what I'm thinking to myself. How did that happen? Hmm. Um, so I've been feeling rather frustrated about it for the last 15, 20 minutes since I realised. And then I decided to give myself a bit of a talking to because, of course, Phil and I do a lot of training and coaching in mindset and flipping thoughts to be more positive and looking for the learning in situations and trusting the journey. And so it was time to put this into practice myself. So I've been reflecting on this situation. And the first thought is that it's okay to feel frustrated when things like this happen because it's just acknowledging that that is the emotion that's arising. But when an emotion arises that is one that we don't like feeling, it is a signal to us and it's an opportunity because it reflects that the fact we don't like feeling it means there's a belief underneath it that is causing us to feel that discontent, that unrest, that annoyance. And so I've been considering on that. The second thing is that it's given me the opportunity to not try to reframe the situation. So instead of seeing it as I've lost money because I've lost what I would have earned tomorrow, I've lost the train fare here, and I've lost the hotel. And instead of seeing those as a loss, to see it as this is a lesson in abundance because it's actually challenged my mindset to realize that my first reaction was about loss of income, loss of money, which suggests a belief about lack. And so it's uncovered something for me that means this is something that I can really work on. It's a realization that this is an area to address, and there's lots of things that I can do to address that. And um, so it's although it's feeling uncomfortable right now, it is giving me the opportunity to grow and change that belief. The third thing is, the third lesson is to focus on what I can control. So the things I could do is instead of seeing this as a mistake and a reflection on me, I'm not Miss Perfect, even though I'd like to achieve perfection. Um, it's okay to get things wrong sometimes, but there are also learnings from this that I could make, in that if I'd looked up the training materials a week ahead instead of the night before, I would have discovered all this ahead of time. So to be a little bit more prepared for things like this would help. That's another learning that I've got from it. And also to look at the bigger picture. So yes, I'm not going to be doing what I thought I was going to be doing tomorrow, but hey, I get to stay in a lovely hotel tonight. And why not treat myself to that? I get to have a day to myself tomorrow that I wasn't expecting, when I can actually invest time in working on my passion business, which is the training and the mindset and the coaching and the helping people create a life that they love and get through those frustrations like I'm talking about right now. So it gives me a day to do that tomorrow. And it's a time for me also just to reaffirm abundance in my life, because there is abundance. And this isn't about wasting money. It's about, this is a setback, but it won't derail me long term. The universe is abundant, and this situation is going to pay me dividends much larger, because I've been given the opportunity to learn from it, to learn about a limiting belief I've got that I can do something about. And isn't it wonderful when you become aware of something, that you can do something about it? And also to become aware of that limiting belief that perhaps I need to get things right all the time. And if I don't get things right, then that's a failure. So that's another thing that I get to work on and overcome. And so from this situation, which I admit, feels like really annoying and frustrating to start with, I am choosing to flip it and turn it around and look for the good. And the good is the learning that can come about learning to feel more abundant, learning to see the good, learn to be more prepared, and learn to not beat myself up when something doesn't seem to go quite right. Because who knows what tomorrow might bring, and what the investment in tomorrow and what I'll be able to put into tomorrow, because I've now got that free time. Who knows what that might bring? So I share this with you tonight just to, one, to get it off my chest, and two, because it's a valuable way of me recording this for me, to be able to look back on and to see how this situation today, when I felt this frustration, actually was a catalyst to really good things happening. And this challenge brought many gifts to me. So I know that when I look back at this in a few months' time, I will be able to say to you, here's the gift that this situation brought to me. So thank you for listening. And if you can identify with any of that, then please do share with me, so I don't feel quite so alone in this situation that I've put myself in right now. Speak to you soon.